My name is Wasey,
My name is Nathan.
and for episode 3, we're going to be reading out the verse of the day. And we asked for some viewers to on Instagram to give us some questions or something to speak on, and uh, and we're gonna be reading some of those questions out, and we're gonna be, well, I just said we're gonna be speaking the verse of the day and what we think on it. So I'll read the verse of the day. The verse of the day is Proverbs 16:9. It says, "A person's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps." To me, this is meaning like for example, if you could have whatever plan you want to have, but in the end, God's plan is always gonna prevail. It's gonna happen. Unlike, you don't know if your plan's gonna actually go through, but God's plan is guaranteed going through, and he's the only one who can actually determine. He's the only one who actually. Oh my goodness, he's the one who can actually determine what you're going to do.
Please excuse the dog.
Yeah, please excuse the dog for barking. Yeah, you got anything you want to say on the verse?
Yeah, it's kind of like what you said. It kind of reminds us we're not in control of our lives. It's God, and it's His plan. His plan's perfect. So if we ever think you're not, or if you ever think you're not in the position you're supposed to be in life, or something isn't working out the way you wanted to, maybe you didn't get the job you wanted, or something didn't go your way, don't get doubtful, because it's gonna turn out perfect, because God's plan is perfect. So
just trust His plan.
Yeah, trust His plan and just have patience.
God's plan's always better than yours.
Mm-hmm.
So we asked our viewers on Instagram to give us some questions. I'll be reading out a few of them and putting our input on there. So the first question is, when you read this question's in a couple of parts, so I'll read them in those parts. When you read the Bible, what is your main goal? So when I read the Bible, my main goal is to learn more about Christ and how God works, and get a better relationship with Him. What's your main goal?
My main goal is to build a relationship, strengthen the relationship I have with God, and to learn more about all the the books in the Bible, and try to understand it more. It's a lot to take in at once, but when you get deeper into it, each book of the Bible, it gets a lot easier to interpret.
Interpret.
What's the word?
Interpret. Yeah, please excuse the dog and Nathan.
It's a lot easier to interpret. Yeah,
interpret.
All right, it's a lot easier to do that when you get deeper into the books. So yeah,
is a dog distracting you and making it hard to speak?
Yeah,
it's okay. The next part of the question is, what's going on in your brain when you read the Bible? What's going on in my brain when I read the Bible? Probably it's just processing how He works, how great He is, how everything works out, kind of, it's like processing what's going on.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What's going on in your brain? Or just the same thing?
Yeah, pretty much. And taking it all in, it's really powerful, because you're reading His word, and it depends on what you're in, really, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Revelations, or whatever. They all have a different meaning, and you can really
differentiate.
Yeah, you can really that word all of them. So it's pretty cool. When you start understanding it more, and it's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Do you think about, or when you read the Bible, do you think about how this shows characteristics? Now I'm going characteristics of God. You're spreading it, or do you think how does this point to God? well, when I read it, it kind of already like shows the characteristics of God. How he's so loving, caring, like to the point where he almost is love. You know, like
Mhm.
he's he is like our Father. You know, and I don't really like when it's asking how does this point to God, or like do we think how does this point to God. Um, I don't really think how it, at the same time. It's like it all this stuff like when you think of like before Jesus was even born, weren't they like what's the word? Weren't they already like basically talking about Jesus almost before,
Mhm.
right? It's crazy. Like it's yeah, kind of like at a loss for words for that. I guess if I wanted to answer like how does this point to God, it points to God like and it points to how caring and loving he is. Like I already said about the characteristics.
And how just he is too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess those kind of go together. Uh, did you already put your? No. Do you want to say something?
Yeah. Kind of like what he said. Like it shows all of God's like characteristics, like loving, caring, just, and just overall like perfect. Like it's really cool to understand that.
Yeah, it's his perfect timing. That's also pointing to God too. Like
Mm-hmm.
whenever I hear about how like people are saying how we're here, like all this based on like the Big Bang. You can't see my face, but it's
Yeah.
like it's like there's no way this was a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Like there is a creator.
Yeah.
Like this didn't all just happen just cause the Big Bang. No, no, no. Or at least like it would. I would at least it's like all it's too it can't be a coincidence.
Yeah.
It's perfectly designed.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of it's like hard to it's hard to say. It's hard to put into words when I'm thinking about it. What's a small thing in your life recently that you have felt God's presence in? Do you want to go first? You look like you got the answer.
Yeah. Just like the like fellowship, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like really like antisocial around like big groups of people, or not
Mm-hmm.
even like big groups. Just like if I'm in a room with like people I don't know, like it's very hard to like open up to. I guess like talk regularly.
Like even just two or three people
Yeah.
makes you nervous.
Yeah, like really nervous. And like I've been praying like for like the social anxiety to be like taken away or just like eased. And
Mm-hmm.
it's been like I'm getting more comfortable like opening up to people. Not like opening up in like a deeper meaning. It's just like genuinely like talking to people. That used to be really hard, so it's like definitely working out. So I'm really happy about that.
I don't know if I would call it a small thing, I guess, but like when prayers are being answered, it
Mm-hmm.
really
Yeah,
is just it just shows his presence. Or in like certain communities, I guess that really does show his presence.
communities.
Communities, sorry. Uh, what's an area in your life you've seen God work through? Ooh, okay, I'll go first. Just gonna let's see an area they worked in my life. I guess it was part of my testimony in episode none. Episode none. We have one episode, obviously.
Two actually.
Two, but this is
Yeah.
we haven't even released episode two. Y'all didn't
It'll,
hear that.
it'll be released when they hear this.
It'll be released one day, but this will be released way after two. So
Yeah, the
I
next
don't even
one.
know why we're explaining
All right,
this.
let's go.
Okay, an area in my life that I've seen God work through. Probably, like I said in my testimony in episode one or none, I guess. But where you good? Okay, back to the point. So I would just used to be very angry, and I don't know, I just didn't care to understand people that much. But he's really worked through that. I've been more calm, more patient. Same with Nathan. I've been somewhat antisocial, but like now that now that I've had like so much growth through through God, through the church, through all that He's done for me, it's been more easy to talk to big groups of people, a lot of people.
Mhm.
Some I do still struggle with it sometimes though,
Yeah, it's
but
natural, though, you know?
yeah. You want to answer that now? You want me to repeat it? You want me to repeat the question?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it.
Yeah. Like he's worked through a lot in my life, like depression, I guess, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, it's kind of hard to like explain, but like when hold on, just 1 second. Like
Okay.
one of the verses that I think a lot about is Psalms 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit.
Mm-hmm.
That explains like He's with you all the time. Like He never like abandons you when you're going through like anything like that. And like He's worked through a lot. Like it's crazy how you can like be like down and stuff, and like like if you start like reading your Bible and like understanding more, like He'll like work with you through it. Like I used to like push Him away, if that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense, because I
Mm-hmm.
didn't like really care or anything like that. But
Yeah.
now since you like let Him in, like He works a lot of like through that. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It just shows how you shouldn't. You don't really need to be worrying as much. Just put your faith and trust in God, and His plans will His plans will come forward for you. You
Mm-hmm.
know. Another question. Why should someone give their life to Christ today? You seem happy. You want to answer that?
Mm-hmm. It's the only way to live, in my opinion. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you live like outside of Christ, like for like an outsider, like I don't know, like you're not gonna gain anything from like worldly like desires and like fleshly desires or anything like
Yeah,
that.
you're not gonna
But
take that with you after death. You know.
yeah, like embracing Christ fully is like one of the like the best decisions you can make.
It feels really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and another reason I give your life to Christ today is like just like feeling. Oh no, it's like you'll have someone always there.
Yeah.
Like you're never gonna be alone if you have Christ's love and you like reciprocate it back to Him. Cause like I don't know, yeah,
It's got a good
it's hard to
feeling too.
explain.
Yeah, it's like having a relationship with someone that's never gonna leave you. You
Yeah,
know,
like give up on you.
he's always there for you. He understands you the most.
Yeah, more than anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really good to have like a good, strong relationship with Him.
Yeah, I think my answer to that probably like if you if you genuinely like if you genuinely believe what the Bible's telling you, I feel like any sane person in the right mind would obviously want to give their life to Christ because like you're not like you said like your example you're not going to take anything with you after death so like
Yeah.
but but if you just follow Christ, you just trust His plans, you'll be living in eternity in heaven with God. Like
Yeah, like so that's simple.
it's so much better than like
Whatever, like the worldly
it's
stuff,
so
like
much better
provides
than worldly stuff.
and fleshly desires and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not easy. I mean, you got to fight it.
Of course, yeah, you got
Temptations.
temptations, but that's when you flee to God. You know,
Yeah, flee from it.
let Him
Let Him work through it.
mm-hmm, let Him be there with you.
Mm-hmm. Please excuse the dog again. He's upset.
Actually, I got one last question for this person. It says, "What topics in Christianity do you find most important or most misunderstood today?" For me, I think it's most important to I find it most important to know that like you we need God. Like
Mm-hmm.
if none of this happened, we just nothing.
We wouldn't be here.
We wouldn't even be here. Like we should be giving thanks to God like almost every second, really every second of every day if we could. You know,
The rest of our lives.
the rest of our
He
lives.
gave His only Son to die for our sins, and that's really like
That's a
powerful.
huge.
He's willing to do that.
That is the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
Something like the most misunderstood. What I find most misunderstood today is when people are thinking like oh if if God's so loving and so real, then why is all this bad stuff happening?
Yeah.
Like he gave us the free will to follow him, or like because
Well, not like
if we didn't have free will, we would just be puppets, and
yeah.
like it's just
Like we do what we want with that free will. God's not telling us to go do murders and kill
mm-hmm.
people. I mean, that's the same thing, but like He's not making anyone go do that to us, like because we're wicked at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's like I know there's probably more to just the free will part, but like more of the like I know free will is probably just a part of the answer, but still like he gives us that free will to go out,
We're wicked by like nature,
it's
so
we're sinful by nature,
mm-hmm.
so really we shouldn't be blaming God anything about anything.
Us.
It's us. It's our fault, kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
I got one more question that somebody asked on Instagram. It says, "Can I have 12 goober woobers and 5 what is it? Can I have 12 goober woobers and 5 frigglewarts?"
What?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
If you can find it, you can have it, I can't tell you where it's at though.
I think we're gonna end it there. This is a good stopping spot.
Yeah, you sure you don't want to say anything else?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for listening, and see you on the next one.
Thank you, and see ya.